Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be revealing a Gucci bag. I completely scored and I was already happy about getting this bag until I saw a new collection bag that just came out that's absolutely identical. So I'm going to go through my buying process on eBay as well as just a little bit of my thoughts about the vintage resurgence and how awesome it is for people who love shopping and love luxury but want to save money. So as you can tell, this is probably no surprise to you if you guys have been with my channel for a long time, but I am loving the fact that the vintage bags have made a comeback, have made a huge resurgence, and I want to know what you guys think. Oh, have you guys bought any of the vintage pieces? Have you found any great deals on eBay or anywhere else? And how do you feel about the vintage resurgence? Would you or have you bought the newer vintage collections from the store, or do you prefer to go the pre-loved and vintage route? Comment down below because I'd love to hear your Catherine, and my channel is KWSHOPS. My channel is all about saving on luxury goods. I like to do shopping tips as well as information about the pre-loved market for handbags. I do work for a resale company and a lot of my insights come from there. So if that is interesting to you at all, then please hit the subscribe button down below as well as the bell icon next to it so you can be notified when I upload, which is once a week. Also, up here in the info cards, I will have any related videos as well as playlists or anything that I think is would be useful to whatever it is that I'm talking about. So be sure to check out up there as well as the description box down below. So first and foremost, I'm going to show you guys the bag. It's incredible. This is the bag that I purchased from eBay. So I don't know exactly. With Gucci, it is a bit harder to tell information regarding its age or what collection it came from. I'm gonna guess that it was probably the late 80s, but I'm not entirely sure. So it's made of the Gucci monogram canvas with the red web stripe and brown leather trim. This is the size for reference. It has a zip top closure as well as 3 segments that expand like this. I'll get into that a little bit later. This shoulder strap that is adjustable. It does have one button snap right here. It has one button snap right here that when you unhook it, you can expand the length and then snap it back into place. Just like that, to carry it on the shoulder. I'm going to do mod shots in the split screen right here, hopefully. So when I saw this on eBay, I was immediately obsessed. I loved the color combination. I love the fact that I did love the fact that it was current, but I've always been a Gucci monogram type of girl. I love a good monogram print, so this is something that will be able to resonate with me long after the OPHIDIA collection is gone. I just loved the size of it. I thought it was really different, and I also love the pocket. So it has this front pocket right here that I can easily put my phone into. I'll get into what fits in here a little bit later, but that was my main draw in getting this bag. Normally with compartmented bags, I'm not a huge fan. This is what the inside of the bag looks like. When I received it, it did have that peeling and flaking material, and I cleaned it out the same way that I did in my refurbishing vintage bag. But just know it was the same technique, and it was the same technique that I used to clean out my other vintage Gucci bag. Inside has 3 compartments as well as a zipped pocket, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Remember, I have cleaned it, so it's gonna look a bit different from the ones that you're gonna see on the pre-loved market. So it does still have somewhat of an odor, and I'm going to put some type of, like, you know, dryer sheet or something in here just to alleviate that a little bit. But overall, I think it's great. So what I love about this bag, besides the front pocket, how similar it is to current trends, it also is a great size for me. The fact that it is pretty slim, but has a pretty large size means that it can fit my iPad inside of it, which I was super, super excited about. So I was already super excited to find this on eBay a couple of weeks ago, and I, pulled the trigger on it. I am so lucky that I was able to win it. There were a lot of people that were bidding on this bag, and I did sort of catch it at the last minute, and I was super lucky to snag it. But one thing that I found out actually yesterday, which is why I'm filming the video, is that guess what? they have re-released this exact bag. Now, I already loved the style and the design and the size and everything when I saw it, but yesterday I was going through yesterday I went to the Gucci store here in Barcelona, and I saw this exact bag. They have re-released this bag, and now the current retail is it was 1,290 euros, and I believe 1,600 or so in US dollars. It's literally the exact same bag. I'm going to show you pictures here. I did take one picture of it while I was in the store, but I'll show you just better pictures, and it is literally the exact same bag. Same size, same compartments, everything. The only thing different about it is the strap. Right, so I did buy mine on eBay, and I did see a navy blue one as well that I will try to leave a link to down below if it's still available. It may not be, but be sure to check down in the description box. I think it looks great as a clutch as well, but being able to carry it on the strap is really, really nice. Another thing is that this zipper right here, I am definitely gonna have to get this like sewn down a little bit more, because this is a probably close to 30-year-old bag, so it's not necessarily in perfect condition. This zipper piece here comes out, right, as you can see, but it does tuck right into the strap area. So some of my thoughts on vintage right now. You guys know that I have always loved the pre-loved handbag market. Shopping pre-love is something I've always done since you know, I began shopping luxury a few years ago. I've always loved vintage bags, but the fact that they're re-releasing items that were previously made years and years ago that sometimes you can get a great deal on, I just think is incredible, especially if you don't necessarily want to spend the money. Now, me personally, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the vintage resurgence. On the one hand, being able to purchase vintage bags and have them still be current, I think is fantastic. But on the other hand, I wouldn't personally, and maybe you disagree, leave me a comment down below with your thoughts. So the fact that this is available on the vintage market, and I'm able to save money significantly to have literally the same bag, I'm not sure if I would necessarily want to spend top dollar on something that you could also get the original of for less money. Obviously things like condition are a very big factor. I did have to clean this one up a little bit, so if you're not willing to, you know, put a little bit of elbow grease into your vintage purchases, then maybe buying new is the right decision for you. But for me, I am all about price, and I'm willing to work on it if it needs work. So yeah. Not everyone is, you know, ready and willing to make that commitment, and I completely understand that. So the Dior saddlebags have just come back on trend, and I work in resale. 3 years ago, basically, I couldn't take those in because I couldn't give them away for $60. And now the fact that Dior has re-released the bag almost overnight, the prices of the Dior saddle bag jumped like astronomically. A vintage one or a pre-loved one, they're going for, you know, upwards of $400 and $500 and $600, maybe higher than that, because the current bag is about $3,000. Now the Dior saddlebag has never been my style, but I do appreciate and acknowledge the significance of that bag. However, I found with Gucci that the prices have gone up significantly in the vintage. A couple of months ago when I bought my first vintage Gucci bag, I probably spent about $100, and I spent about $2 something on this one, maybe a little bit more than that. But just find them in better condition, you will find them for more money, but I don't think the cost and the price jump has been as high as the Dior saddlebag for Gucci. But would I purchase this new? The answer is probably not. If I were to get a newer Gucci bag, obviously I have my Gucci Dionysus that I spent very close to full retail on, even though I bought pre-loved. But the OPHIDIA collection isn't necessarily one that I would go for new in the store. Yeah, so there are so many great options out there floating around on places like eBay, places like Vestiaire, but I bought this not knowing that this bag was going to be actually re-released, so you never know what you're going to find and what is going to become part of the current season collection. So just buy something that you think you're going to love, and maybe Alessandro's gonna love it too, and he's gonna put it back into circulation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I inspired you to look towards eBay. Again, I feel like it goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Please be sure you're getting from reputable sellers. Please be sure that you're getting your items authenticated if you're not sure. It could never hurt to do that, but I hope this video and a couple of videos that Mel Soldera has done have inspired you to check out vintage designer bags, because you never know what's gonna come back. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!